right, folks. Cormac here once again with Edible Yards. Well, here's something I just learned. I'm still, even after almost 20 years of gardening, I still feel, very young in ways and have so much to learn. And I'm still a new watermelon gardener. And I just looked up how to harvest watermelon, when to know when they're ripe. So, I've had a few watermelon crops in the past, and I would just pick when I thought they looked ripe, give them a knock, right? Sounds about right. This has a nice sound. I used to sell produce, and that was how we used to pick our watermelon. Actually, this doesn't feel completely, has a nice ring to it, but it seems like it could have a little more time. Anyway, so I looked up really specifically on how to really know technically when a watermelon is ready to be harvested, and I found two things. What you do is you go to where the vine meets the top of the fruit and trace it back to that first tendril, and that first tendril should be brown. See that curled up thing right there? So that should be dried up and brown, which it is pretty much. It could maybe dry up a little more. And then there's also what's called a spoon leaf here. Let me see, might get a little more better angle on it. A spoon leaf. Look at that. That needs to be completely dried up and brown. So I just learned this, passing this on to you. But I think maybe I'm getting better footage on it than the footage I just saw. So maybe this will be a little more helpful. So here's the top of the watermelon, the vine. Trace it back. You're going to find that first tendril and that spoon leaf. So it's like a different shape than all those other leaves. It's a teeny little leaf there. So that should be dried up and brown. And then have a nice ring to it. Oh, also, right, the color on the bottom of the fruit should be, let's see what we got. Oh, well, this is a sugar baby watermelon, so maybe it's not going to have a color like maybe other varieties. So this is all like green through and through around the whole thing, so that's not going to be an indicator. But I think other varieties will tell you if it has a white spot on the bottom, it's not ready. But once it starts to turn like kind of more of a crusty yellow or brownish, then that will indicate that it's more ripe. Anyway, so those are all the signs for how to pick watermelon. All right, next up, cantaloupe, or muskmelon, particularly. Technically, this is a muskmelon. Cantaloupe are in the muskmelon family, but this is actually not a cantaloupe. But we call that them here. We call them that here. So the way to know when melons or cantaloupe or muskmelon are ready is when the stem here where it meets the fruit is completely dried up, and it's much more easy. It should just slip right off. So it should be pretty much dried up and brown, and that will just come off very easy. And the fruit should be green, should have kind of more yellowish color, maybe more ripe look to it. These are still ripening, but look gorgeous. Anyway, so this is how to pick watermelon, harvest watermelon and muskmelon. When to know when they're ripe. All right, Edible Yards, peace and blessings.